Yes, sir. On behalf
I
of
hope
Shreyas, yes, sir. We thank you once again for your valuable and clinical oriented guidance. It will definitely help the delegates in their day-to-day clinical practice related to wounds. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Will there be a question answer session? I mean, should I wait for the question answer session, or does anybody have any questions or anything?
So the questions are in the chat box. Can you please just read it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's one question called as how to supply protein as nutrition in vegetarian people. Please guide on Ahar. Again, so the best protein guide is mudga, green gram. In all pulses, grains, you can prepare a yusha of that. That is one of the best protein you can give. Paneer, for example, is again proteinaceous, has got protein content in that. Green leafy vegetables, it will give all the nutrients and proteins, vitamins, etc. So that you can advise these things. Most important is diet advice is avoid all the ama yukta or amakaraka ahara and viharas have to be avoided. Drink a lot of water. Kashayams can be given amrita or guduchi sadhika jala throughout the day so that there is proper deepana pachana. Please guide to treat diabetic foot. Yeah, in diabetic foot again it depends on the stage and the level, if it's a gangrene or what level amputation. But anyway, most important thing is make sure that you have to ensure that there is a what we call diabetic sugar level is controlled. You have to bring it down into control. Obviously that will be done. If it is not done, if the sugar has not come down to a base level, then what we usually give is Chandra Prabhavati and Asanadi Pata internally also, which will bring down the wound, the diabetic, the blood sugar levels to controllable levels. Locally, all you have to do is like I said, if you see there is a lot of slough, if you see that there is a lot of discharge and stitches coming out, then you start by doing the Parisheta or Avagaha with the Asanadi Pata Churna or Asanadi Pata prepared with Asanadi Pata Churna. Or you can, if you don't have Asanadi, then Triphala and Haridra. And if you have got Nimba leaves and Karanja leaves near your home, please pick a few of them and just boil it and then wash the wound with that. And then after that, you have to apply some Kashaya Kalka. Nimba Kalka you can apply, then Karanja Kalka you can apply. You got these Triphala, etc. Prepare a Kalka out of it and then you can apply. If you don't have any of these Kashayams ready-made, then ready-made Kashayams are available. Panchapikta Kashaya, Manjishtadi Kashaya, Manjishtadi Kashaya, use that. You can use Rankana. If you can get hold of Gomutra, use that. Because in diabetic foot there is a lot of slough, especially if it's a wet gangrene. Wet gangrene is more common in diabetic foot, so that will remove the stuff. But again, remember, please make sure that you are working in collaboration with somebody, so you know what you are doing. Take the photographs, discuss, because these are just general guidelines I have given. Because sometimes you have to remove slough manually from that with the help of instruments. Sometimes you may have to cut open something, you may have to excise some part. So it will require a planning properly, because there are a lot of things which can go wrong in diabetic foot management. So if you have a diabetic foot care or some case with you, so please feel free, you can take my number, post an image of that, then on that case-to-case basis I can tell you what best you can do. For local treatment, what can locally apply in bruise wound? Yashti Madhu Taila, that will be the best. Yashti Madhu Grita if you have. If you don't have anything, just if you have got Yashti Madhu and simple Grita, apply that. If you have got even Navanita also you can apply, no problem. Simple plain unsalted butter, that will also be helpful. For local treatment, will you please share your experience, sir, for Abhyanga? Yes, Svedana, Dhupana, Upana and Pachana. Okay, local treatment I will share. Say for example, if it's a arterial ulcer or if it's a what we call a vascular problem, if you are facing, then Abhyanga, not only wound area but surrounding the wound area, you do a Abhyanga with the Pinda Taila. Okay, Pinda Taila, but the Abhyanga has to be like all Abhyanga, it is in the Anuloma Gati, that is in the downward direction. Then while you are doing Svedana, you can do with simple Jala, or you can add up some Tikta Rasa Dravyas, Kirata Tikta, Nimba, Manjishta, Haridra, Tripala Churna for Svedana. Do the Svedana, and then that will take care of your Abhyanga. And so if you do it every day, you will see blood circulation improving, and also the discoloration on the sides will start going down. For Dhupana, the Rakogna Gana given by Charaka, by Sushruta. In the 5th chapter, Sutrasthana, he has very clearly mentioned that the Gugulu, Sarjarasa, Nimba, Khadira, these are the drugs. So you just do the Dhupana with that. Expose. Once you have done Svedana, once you have done the Parishekar, then go for Dhupana. So when is Dhupana to be done? Because Dhupana is a Ruksha treatment. So it will absorb the moisture. So once if you see that there is fluff and moisture, you apply the Dhupana. Upanaha again, with when you want to do the Pachana, when you want to do the Pachana of the Varana. If you want it to burst open, if somebody is I am not willing for surgery, then you apply Upana. Same medicine with some Tiksna, some Ksharas or some other medicines you can mix, and you can prepare a Upanaha and then apply it. Pachana again, like I said, I generally use the Dashanga Lepa, and there is a Shotagna Lepa also. I think Dashanga Lepa should be more than sufficient. For us, it has given fantastic results. So just apply it thick, twice or even thrice a day you can apply it. Just make sure that you apply it thicker and remove it once it gets cold, and then reapply it. So if there is Ama Avastha, there is Ama, Pachamana and Pakwa Avastha. So if it is an Ama Avastha, the chances are that it will not go to Pachamana and Pakwa Avastha, the body will resolve it. It will get absorbed in the body. Then in case of the Pachamana Avastha, the chances are that it will go back, or it will either hasten the process of inflammation. So it will go to Paka. So either way it will do. So, and then if you keep on applying it and then allow it to remain while it is still applied, when you allow it to dry, that is called as Dharana, then you can go for that itself will burst open. Then the patient is happy. Sterilization of Kalka Kashayas, if you prepare it freshly, then no. But if it is something which has been brought from the market, because it does contain some amount of these preservatives, so it is better that you do a little bit of sterilization. Yes, I would say yes. But if you are freshly prepared, generally what we do is we prepare freshly. So then there is no question of sterilizing it. Can we use honey on varicose? Yes, you can use honey on varicose also. Keloid is difficult. Keloid is changing, so it depends on the size and the area. But remember, keloid, the very reason that keloid happens is if you irritate it, it will grow. So, but what we have tried in few cases is we do inject a little of Apamarga Kshara at the base, because it does the Lekana and the Ksharana and Kshanana. So small keloids can be managed. Apamarga Patra Lepa has been done in people. That also sometimes can cause irritation. But yes, keloid is a little bit of a challenge. Shodhana Ropana oil. Yeah, Shodhana, there is a Shodhana Taila which is there. Jatayata does both. It does Shodhana as well as Ropana. Yashti Madhu Taila is more Ropana. Karanja Taila is Shodhana, but Karanja Taila causes a little bit of burning, so be aware of that. Okay, I'll just type in my number. The same number is on WhatsApp also. So this is my number. You can contact me. Please feel free to contact me. I can send images, but make sure that when you send, please send the relevant details also. The case history of the patient, the age, investigations, etc. So make sure that you send the details so that we'll be able to discuss it properly. If possible, that is very important. Take photographs of the patient, the image, very important, from different angles in proper lighting. And don't use flash when you are taking photographs, because then it will reflect and then it can be seen as something different on the wound surface. So please maintain things, and then if you share your photograph, to the full extent of my knowledge, I will pass on my information and you can try it.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I can hear you, ma'am.
Sir, I wanted to know, do you give any analgesics like from modern medicines as analgesics even after debridement, like the patient will be having very pain? Do you use any kind of analgesics, or you just use the Ayurvedic medicine, sir?
No, I use Ayurvedic only. I don't use any, unless it's a very severe case of pain, then only I use. Otherwise, in the last 20-25 years, you can say I have rarely used analgesics and antibiotics. I don't prefer tube.
So
Even if I
can
do
you
want
please
to use
list out
it,
a few analgesics, sir? Ayurvedic analgesics which we can give to the patients, like if they complain of severe pain after debridement or...
yeah, after debridement in Sushruta Samhita, the reference that after Shastrakrita Vrana, Yasti Madhukrita application is one of the best analgesics you can give. Please get Yasti Madhu, or you can prepare at home Yasti Madhukrita. Just apply this on the wound, after debridement, and that will give fantastic results. Yasti Madhu Taila also you can apply, Yasti Madhukrita you can apply. Yogaraj Gugulu, Tripla Guru internally you can give. Most important thing is you bandage it correctly, give proper support, elevate the foot properly. Again, it depends on the extent of debridement that you have done. Yes, but for simple wounds and ulcers, this should be sufficient.
And sir, is Bandhana indicated only for Shuddha Vrana, sir?
No. Ideally, no. Even for Dushita Dushta Vrana also, you have to do Bandhana because you cannot totally rely on the patient, because once they go back home, there is a chance that will get reinfected. So there is a chance of infection. So it is always ideal to do the Bandhana. Even though in Ayurveda says that the different indications are there where the Bandhana should not be done, but still today when diabetic foot is being managed, you do apply a separate kind of a Bandhana. Yes, I would suggest to do Bandhana. How to manage fracture pain? Okay, fracture pain again. Yes, depending on the sensitivity, depending on the depending on the area of the body where the fracture is there also, and then the severity of the fracture. Obviously, this cannot be managed by simple medicines, Ayurvedic medicines. I mean, so you have to give analgesics. But what we have tried in a few cases is giving Matravasti does help. So if you are in a position to give Matravasti, the patient is willing, please try Matravasti with Thiravala Taila or what you call Dhanvantara Taila, Sahacharadi Taila. It gives very good result in pain alleviation. So Basti, Matravasti, if possible, please do that. Pain in cancer patient, yes. Again, pain management in cancer patient is, I believe you are talking of terminal cancer patient, because that is when they will have pain. So that is quite a challenge, because it's too severe a pain, and Eranda Moola Churna help in alleviating pain. I'll be honest, I have not used Eranda Moola Churna, so I'm not. But yes, I mean, going by the Shastra, Eranda Moola Vrsha Vata Haranam, so because it's a Vata Hara, maybe you can try in giving a Parisheka with that, maybe Kalka with that. Try it out. Please try it out and let me know if this works. But I have not tried it, honestly, so I cannot comment on that. So yeah, cancer patient pain, very challenging depending on, you have to tell me a few more details. You cannot generalize in cancer patient. Vruddha Daru, Patradana, yeah. Obviously we can do Patradana. All the qualities of Vruddha Daru will be there in Dushta Vrana. The same, because it's an open wound. When the skin is open, then the interaction is there between the body and the patra that you are using. So whatever the qualities of Vruddha Daru is there, that will work in case of the Vrana. Anything that you apply. So it works, yeah. No doubt about it. Try this out, you have to try these things. What kind of wound it works, what kind of, I have tried Guduchi, I have tried Nimba, I have tried Eranda Patra, I have tried the Arka Patra, Kushmanda Patra, Karanja Patra, because these are easily available near where I practice. Vruddha Daru I have not used, till now I have not used. Yeah, maybe it helps in angiogenesis, neoangiogenesis. It does. I mean, I believe that all these things are there, which will help in that. Yes. That's why we have to do a lot of research to know these things. We have to do some research. We have to try it on patients. We have to document it, take photographs, first day, second day, third day, or week after week, 10 days, 15 days. Then we will be able to prove these things. But unless we try, go out and try. If you get 2 or 3 wound patients, at least in one patient, please try Ayurvedic management. At least you will know. What I tell students is, at least you will know that this doesn't work, right? So at least that's a good knowledge. Can we use a kalka of churna in dressing? Yes, fine churna. But when you are using fine churna, make sure that you prepare a kalka and then put it in a gauze and then apply it. Yes, you can use. If you are not able to find the patra, you can use. Tela can be used in Dushna. Yes, it can be used. You can use Ksharatri. When you say Dushtagrana, I understand that it is slough. So to remove the slough very slowly, you cannot pour it on that. You have to gradually, drop by drop, you have to see how it is reacting, and then you have to apply. Does Taila Dharma work in pre-diabetic foot phase? Can you please clarify? I didn't understand it. What do you mean by Taila Dharma? If you are asking whether it will prevent a diabetic person from developing a diabetic foot, yes. Tailadhara, yes, definitely. Tailadhara works, Takradhara works. Even simple, Parisheka or Abhyanga, Avagaha, that will work with Kashaya. But again, when you are giving Abhisheka or Dhara or any such external treatments which are Sukoshna or Ushna, make sure that there is no, because I've seen many of my friends, colleagues and others, they don't generally examine for neuropathy. Invariably in a patient, based on my clinical experience, more than 3-year-old diabetic patients, please make sure that you have ruled out neuropathy. Because if the patient is having neuropathy and you are doing Ushna Chikitsa, then you may actually injure the patient because they don't have sensation, pain sensations or touch sensation, or the temperature sensation is not there. So you have to check the temperature, or you teach somebody in the family to check the temperature, then eat. Most important in diabetic foot, between the toes, it has to be dry. Otherwise, that is where the fungus and the moisture will collect, and that is where the infection will begin. So wound care or foot care in diabetes is a specialized subject. Yes, it will help. Tailadhara helps, definitely.
Okay. I think sir has covered almost all the questions which were asked to him, and definitely, sir, as you said, more research has to be done, and we have kept ourselves updated for trying new things. So once again, thank you very much on behalf of all delegates for such a nice and practical-oriented presentation, sir. Thank you very much. We hereby declare that today's meeting is finished. Thank you, everyone. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Shreyas, Sankalp and everyone at Shreyas e-learning. And thank you for all the attenders, the attendees. My sincere request is just use it. And please do give your feedback. How did you feel about the lecture? Any feedback, anything is welcome, positive or negative, so that it will help me to change my presentation. Please feel free to interact. I'll be available on WhatsApp. Let's work together. That's very important. So, and document is very important. So I hope that all of you go on to apply at least some of the principles that we have discussed today. I wish you all the best. Please take care of yourself during these challenging times, and take care of yourself and your family. Thank you, Dr. Sankalp, and everyone at Shreyas e-learning. I wish you all the best for the next lectures. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.